And you shall make an altar of incense from decay-resistant wood, and you shall make it a cubit long and a cubit wide. It shall be square and 2 cubits high. Its horns shall be part of it. And you shall gold plate them with pure gold, its hearth and its sides round about and its horns. And you shall make for it a twisted gold molding round about. And 2 pure gold rings you shall make for it below its twisted molding. On the 2 sides you shall make them at the 2 flanks, and they shall be housings for the sticks to carry it by them. And you shall make sticks from decay-resistant wood, and gold plate them with gold. And you shall place it in front of the veil that is over the ark of witnesses, by which I will be known to you there. And Aaron will burn on it mixed finely ground incense, morning by morning, whenever he prepares the lamps, he will burn incense on it. And whenever Aaron lights the lamps in the evening, he will burn incense on it, incense of perpetuity, always before the Lord for their generations. And you shall not offer on it other incense, offering, sacrifice, and a libation you shall not pour on it. And Aaron will make atonement on its horns once in the year, by means of the blood of the purification of sins, the atonement, once in the year he will purify it for their generations. It is a holy of holies for the Lord. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, If you take the count of the sons of Israel in their review, they each shall also give a ransom for his soul to the Lord, and there shall not be damage among them in their review. And this is what they shall give, as many as pass along the review, the half of a didrachma, which is according to the holy didrachma. The didrachma is 20 obols. Now the half of the didrachma is a tax for the Lord. Everyone who passes along for the review from 20 years and upward shall give the tax to the Lord. The wealthy person will not increase, and the poor person will not decrease, the half of the didrachma when giving the tax to the Lord, to make atonement for your souls. And you shall take the silver of the tax from the sons of Israel, and give it for the labor cost of the tent of witness. And for the sons of Israel it shall be a remembrance before the Lord, to make atonement for your souls. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Make a bronze wash basin, and a bronze base for it for washing. And you shall put it between the tent of witness and between the altar, and you shall pour water into it. And Aaron and his sons will wash from it their hands and their feet with water. Whenever they enter into the tent of witness, they will wash with water and will not die. Or whenever they come near to the altar to minister, and to offer the whole burnt offerings to the Lord, they will wash their hands and their feet with water, lest they die. And it will be for them a perpetual precept, for him and his generations after him. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, And you take spices, the flour of choice myrrh, 500 shekels, and sweet-smelling cinnamon, half of this, 250, and sweet-smelling cane, 250 and 500 sanctuary shekels of iris, and a hin of oil from olives. And you shall make it a holy anointing oil, aromatic perfume by the craft of a perfumer. It shall be a holy anointing oil. And you shall anoint from it the tent of witness, and the ark of witness, and the lampstand, and all its utensils, and the altar of incense, and the altar of the whole burnt offerings, and all its utensils, and the table and all its utensils, and the wash basin and its base. And you shall consecrate them, and they shall be holy of holies. Everyone who touches them shall be consecrated. And Aaron and his sons you shall anoint, and shall consecrate them to serve me as priests. And to the sons of Israel you shall speak, saying, Oil, holy unguent of anointing, shall this be for you throughout your generations. On the flesh of a person it shall not be poured, and according to this mixture there shall not be made for yourselves such as this. It is holy, and it shall be to you something made holy. Whoever makes such as this, and whoever gives of it to an alien, shall be destroyed from his people. And the Lord said to Moses, Take for yourself spices, oil of myrrh, onkia, galbanum, that is sweet and translucent frankincense. Each shall be in equal proportion, and they will make it incense, perfumed work of a perfumer, mixed, pure, holy work. And you shall beat some of it small, and place it before the witnesses in the tent of witness, there where I shall be known to you. It shall be a holy of holies for you. Incense according to this mixture you shall not make for yourselves. It is to you something made holy to the Lord. Whoever makes such as this, so as to be scented with it, shall perish from his people. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Look, I have summoned by name Bezaleel, the son of Uri, son of Hor, of the tribe of Judah. And I have filled him with a divine spirit of skill and intelligence and knowledge in every work, to be designing and to construct, to fashion the gold and the silver, and the bronze and the blue and the purple and the spun scarlet, and the twisted linen, and the stone works, and for the works crafted from wood, to fashion according to all the works. And I have appointed him and Eliab the son of Achisamach, from the tribe of Dan, and to everyone intelligent at heart I have given intelligence, and they shall make all things that I instructed you, the tent of witness, and the ark of the covenant, and the propitiatory that is on it, and the furnishings of the tent, and the altars, and the table, and all its utensils, and the pure lampstand, and all its utensils, and the washbasin and its base, and Aaron's ministry vestments, and the vestments of his sons to serve me as priests, and the oil of anointing, and the incense of the mixture for the sanctuary, according to all that I commanded you, they shall do. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, And you instruct the sons of Israel, saying, Observe and keep my Sabbaths, for it is a sign with me and among you for your generations, in order that you may know that I am the Lord who consecrates you. And you shall keep the Sabbaths, because this is holy for you. The one who profanes it shall with death be put to death. Everyone who will do work in it, that soul shall be destroyed from among his people. For 6 days you shall do works, but on the 7th day there is Sabbath, a rest holy to the Lord. Everyone who does work on the 7th day shall be put to death. And the sons of Israel will keep the Sabbaths, to observe them throughout their generations, an everlasting covenant with me and the sons of Israel. It is an everlasting sign, because in 6 days the Lord made the heaven and the earth, and on the 7th day he stopped and rested. And he gave Moses, when he stopped speaking to him on the mountain Sinai, the 2 tablets of witness, stone tablets written by the finger of God. And when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down from the mountain, the people gathered together before Aaron and say to him, Get up, and make us gods who will go before us. For this Moses, the man who brought us out from the land of Egypt, we do not know what has happened to him. And Aaron says to them, Remove the gold earrings in your ears of your wives and daughters, and bring them to me. And all the people removed the gold earrings in their ears and brought them to Aaron. And he received from their hands and formed them with an engraving tool, and made them a molten calf, and said, These are your gods, Israel, who brought you up from the land of Egypt. And when Aaron saw, he built an altar before it, and Aaron proclaimed, saying, The Lord's feast tomorrow. And early the next day he brought up whole burnt offerings, and offered a sacrifice of deliverance. And the people sat down to eat and drink, and they arose to play. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Go, descend quickly from here, for your people have acted lawlessly, whom you brought out of the land of Egypt. They have deviated quickly from the way that you commanded them. They made for themselves a calf, and did obeisance to it, and offered sacrifices to it. And they said, These are your gods, Israel, who brought you up from the land of Egypt. And now allow me, and enraged with anger against them, I will destroy them, and make you into a great nation. And Moses prayed before the Lord his God, and said, Why, Lord, are you enraged with anger against your people, whom you brought out of the land of Egypt with great power and an uplifted arm? Lest the Egyptians should speak, saying, With evil intent he led them out to kill them in the mountains, and to destroy them utterly from the earth. Stop the anger of your rage, and be propitious at the wickedness of your people, remembering Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, your domestics, to whom you swore by yourself and spoke to them, saying, I will greatly multiply your seed, as the stars of the sky in number, and all this land that you said you would give to their seed, and they will possess it forever. And the Lord was propitiated concerning the harm that he said he would do to his people. And Moses turned and went down from the mountain, and the 2 tablets of witness were in his hands, stone tablets written on both their sides. On this side and that side they were written. and the tablets were God's work, and the writing, God's writing, was engraving in the tablets. And when Jesus heard the sound of the people shouting, he said to Moses, "The sound of war is in the camp." And he says, "It is not the sound of those taking the lead by force, or the sound of those taking the lead in a rout, but the sound of those taking the lead in wine I hear." Now when he was drawing near to the camp, he sees the calf and the dancing, and being enraged with anger, Moses threw from his hands the 2 tablets and shattered them beneath the mountain. And taking the calf that they made, he burnt it with fire, and ground it small, and scattered it on the water, and made the sons of Israel drink it. And Moses said to Aaron, "What did this people do to you, that you brought upon them great sin?" And Aaron said to Moses, "Do not be enraged, Lord, for you know the impulse of this people. For they say to me, 'Make us gods who will go before us.' For this Moses, the man who brought us out from the land of Egypt, we do not know what has happened to him." And I said to them, "If gold things belong to anyone, take them off." And they gave them to me, and I threw them into the fire, and this calf came out. And when Moses saw the people, that it had scattered, for Aaron scattered them, an object of gloating to their opponents, then Moses stood at the gate of the camp and said, "Who is with the Lord? Let him come to me." Then all the sons of Levi gathered to him, and he says to them, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Each one put his own sword on his thigh, and go through, and return from gate to gate through the camp, and each one kill his brother, and each one his neighbor, and each one the one nearest to him." And the sons of Levi did according as Moses said to them, and there fell from the people on that day about 3,000 men. And Moses said to them, "You filled your hands today for the Lord, each one by the son or by the brother, for a blessing to be bestowed upon you." And it happened on the next day that Moses said to the people, "You have sinned a great sin, and now I will go up to God, in order that I might make atonement for your sin." Then Moses turned to the Lord and said, "I beg, O Lord, this people has sinned a great sin, and made for themselves gold gods. And now if you shall forgive them the sin, forgive. But if not, erase me from your book that you have written." And the Lord said to Moses, "If anyone has sinned before me, I will erase him from my book. But now go, and lead this people to the place that I told you. Look, my angel will go before your face, but on whichever day I concern myself, I will bring upon them their sin." And the Lord struck the people for the making of the calf that Aaron made. And the Lord said to Moses, "Go, ascend from here, you and your people, whom you brought out of the land of Egypt, into the land that I swore to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, saying, 'To your seed I will give it.' I will send along my angel before you, and he will cast out the Amorite, the Kettite, the Perizzite, the Girgashite, the Hivite, and the Jebusite. And he will lead you into a land flowing with milk and honey. For I shall never go up together with you, because you are a stiff-necked people, lest I exterminate you in the way." And when the people heard this grievous statement, they mourned in mournful ways. And the Lord said to the sons of Israel, "You are a stiff-necked people. Watch, lest I bring another plague upon you and exterminate you. Now then, take off the vestments of your glory and the ornamentation, and I will show you what I will do to you." And the sons of Israel removed their ornamentation and finery from the mountain of Horeb. And Moses took his tent and pitched it outside the camp, far from the camp, and it was called Tent of Witness. And it happened that everyone who was seeking the Lord would go out to the tent outside the camp. And when Moses would go into the tent, all the people stood watching, each one at the doors of his tent. And they would pay attention as Moses went away, until he entered into the tent. And whenever Moses entered into the tent, the pillar of cloud would descend and stand at the doors of the tent, and would speak to Moses. And all the people would see the pillar of cloud standing at the doors of the tent. And all the people stood and did obeisance, each one at the door of his tent. And the Lord spoke to Moses face to face, as if someone should speak to his own friend. And he would return to the camp, but his attendant, Jesus the son of Naue, a young man, would not go out of the tent. And Moses said to the Lord, Look, you say to me, Lead up this people. But you did not disclose to me whom you would send along with me. And you said to me, I have known you above all others, and you have favor with me. If then I have found favor before you, disclose yourself to me. Let me see you recognizably in order that I might find favor before you, and in order that I might know that this nation is your people. And he says, I myself will go before you, and I will give you rest. And he says to him, If you yourself do not go, do not lead me up from here. And how shall it be truly known that I have found favor with you, both I and your people, other than if you go along with us? And we shall be glorified, both I and your people, above all the nations that are on the earth. Then the Lord said to Moses, Even this word that you have spoken, I will do for you. For you have found favor before me, and I know you above all others. And he says, Show me your own glory. And he said, I will pass by before you in my glory, and I will call by my name, Lord, before you. And I will have mercy on whomever I have mercy, and I will have compassion on whomever I have compassion. And he said, You shall not be able to see my face, for a person shall never see my face and live. And the Lord said, Look, a place is near me. You shall stand on the rock. Now whenever my glory passes by, then I will put you in a hole of the rock. And I will cover you with my hand until I pass by. And I will take my hand away, and then you shall see my hind parts, but my face will not appear to you.